Content warning. Death House is a gothic horror adventure with a very heavy emphasis on gothic and horror. The triggers for Death House are mainly cult activity, human sacrifice, ritual suffering, and childhood tragedy. Though it is important to remember that gothic horror has things that naturally fall under this category that aren't mentioned explicitly in this content warning. If any of this will upset you in any way, your health is far greater than watching streamers play D&D. Be safe, be happy, be adventurous, and enjoy. Hi, party! Yeah?
Hello.
Are you guys good?
We're psyched, yeah.
Yeah!
We're just hyping each other up.
Oh, I'm happy. Chat's really excited too. And
I'm so excited.
For that, I am going to, we are going to, stop looking at chat, and by we, I mean I.
Yeah.
I am going to stop looking at chat. Okay.
Wait.
I'm going.
To everyone in chat that doesn't know, I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to our intrepid heroes here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go around the table, and we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves in character or out of character, whatever you're comfortable with. And we're going to start from the very top, so we're going to do Eddie, and then Sedona, and then Mutt.
Alright, so, hi, I'm Eddie Enigma Show. I'm going to be playing Aska Edenride. She is a wood elf light cleric who has the mindset of an arsonist. Very Plague Doctor-esque, very sort of take shit as is. And that's probably as much as I could say right now until we start playing. Girl boss.
Girl boss!
Girl boss.
Alright. I'm Sedona Kisashima. Today I'll be playing Esther Fordfee, but since this is a formal event, may I introduce myself as Fordfee Esther.
Oh!
That did not get the response that you had hoped it would.
I'm sorry, I'm doing like a little bow. Like, you can't see it, but there's a little bow.
Oh man. Anyway, I am a fallen Asimar, and I am a barbarian. I'm loyal to a fault.
Fucking hell.
Damn.
I'm strong,
rough,
I'm
buddy.
dumb, and I'm stupid.
Yeah!
Dumb and
Just
stupid
how I
is
like
like
them.
Full of,
things.
you know.
Young, dumb, and
So,
full of,
dumb and
you know.
stupid are synonyms, that's on me. I'm strong, I'm stupid, and I'm ever so loyal. And I think that's about as much as I can say right now.
Yeah, alright.
But yeah, on to Mutt.
Hi friends, my name is Mutt on the Run, and I will be playing Ithan Omari, who is a Firbolg wizard. He is a lovely little guy, obsessed with knowing things, who's convinced himself that he is of elven society. He's just a very tall man who doesn't know very many things and tries really hard. He's not hot, dumb, and strong. He's just dumb. It's gonna be great. He's really, I promise.
Okay,
Just give
so
him a chance.
before we do anything, I want to go ahead and say the lovely sprites have been made by our wonderful, wonderful Ashka, aka Eddie. He fucking rocked them out in a very small amount of time, so give him some love. Eddie Enigma Show.
Eddie!
They
really proud of
look
them.
fucking fantastic.
They do. They look sick as hell. I'm literally staring at mine in a tab right now. I love him. I love him.
Alright, so,
Glad.
a little bit of backstory to those of you who don't know. First of all, I want to go ahead and tell you guys about me and my DM style. I am a very rules-light DM. I would much prefer to have a good story with good storytelling than think about rules for too long. So, just so everyone knows, that is my shtick. I am very rules-light. If you see something and you're like, that's not how they do it in D&D, it is now. It's my game. Our party so far has known each other for a while. They have sort of found each other, and they have found each other not only as in a friend group, but also found each other in a very precarious situation. So last time in our session 0, I'll go ahead and give you the rundown. So what essentially happened was they went to go meet with the lady right outside of Daggerford, which, to those of you who are not familiar with D&D, Daggerford is right outside of the Sword Coast, like where Waterdeep is, so like your city propers. So they went to Daggerford. You met with the lady of Daggerford right outside of Waterdeep. And she had expressed that there was a group of bandits right outside of Daggerford proper, where they were just sort of like making loud noises. They were sort of stealing things, sort of making a general ruckus. And they were sent to go and try and like see what they were about. And they did. They ended up going to see, to meet them and realized that they were just kind of a group of people, nothing too nefarious about them, but they had told them that the place that they lived in was falling under very, very hard times and they needed adventurers to go help them. And so, reluctantly, because they were people in need, they agreed. However, there was a creeping mist that came up toward the end of their conversation, sort of in the midst of night. And they were headed towards this place, and they got lost in this mist, trapped. And they've been spat out. You are inside a city, a smaller city, more a town, more a village than a city or a town. The gravel road leads to a village, its tall houses dark as tombstones. Nestled among those solemn dwellings are a handful of closed-up shops. Even the tavern is shut tight. And a soft whimpering draws your eye towards a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street.
What the fuck?
Anyone else around?
You can go ahead and roll me a good old perception check if you want.
Oh, you're giving me the first roll of this stuff.
You were the one who asked the first question!
I rolled a nat 20 for luck. We're gonna be fine.
Well, I'm so
is this
glad
Ethan
you
saying
rolled a
that?
nat 20 for luck, because I rolled a 4 plus 6, that's a 10.
Oh god.
I mean, it really doesn't take... It doesn't take a brain scientist, a rocket scientist, a brain surgeon, that's what I was meaning to say, to tell, like, there's literally no one else around.
I could have told you that.
It is, yeah, exactly. Esther, in all of her abundant wisdom, could tell you that.
Am I likely to recognize this place from, like, anything I've ever read before?
Absolutely not. Not even your best intelligence or wisdom roll could, like, this is completely new.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna look at Ashka, who exudes the most motherly energy one of us. And be like, I don't want to deal with that.
Are you calling two children that?
I am simply expressing that I have absolutely no interest whatsoever in managing two crying children in a place that I don't recognize. So you and Esther are more than welcome to go towards them.
No, you do not bring me into this. I also want nothing to do with that.
So as you guys are
Ashka's
talking,
already approaching.
yeah, and as you guys are talking too, there's like a whimpering kind of sound that makes like, and it's less like I want to say like it is not as foreboding. It is a child who is whimpering and crying, which might be foreboding for you, Ithan, but for the rest of you, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a visual of what these children look like, as well as chat, so they are in the know. These are the two that we're dealing with right here. So
I think there's...
after so the girl as you are approaching Ashka sort of looks over and shushes the boy, and after doing so the girl turns to you and she says, "There's a monster in our house." And then she points to a tall brick row house that's seen better days, the house that I had mentioned at the very beginning, like right behind her. Its windows are dark. It's got a gated portico on the ground floor, and there's like a rusty gate that's sort of slightly ajar. And the houses on either side are abandoned, and their windows and doors are boarded up.
And Ashka looks towards the house, sort of like grimacing at the look of it. But she sort of, I'd say crouches down. She's the shortest bitch here. I don't think she needs to crouch down. This hurts. But she just sort of looks down to the two kids and she's like, "Do you have anywhere safe to stay?"
The girl and the boy sort of exchange glances for a moment. And the girl looks at you and she shakes her head. The boy kind of whimpers a little bit more and like sort of digs himself further into the taller of the two. The girl by far, her like the side of her, like, you know, he's got his little doll with him, so he's like sort of nestling it more and he's sort of like hiding behind, because it seems that he is just as scared as you, as Ithan is scared of them.
Can I vibe check these kids?
Yeah, you can give me a vibe check. Go ahead. What are the vibes exactly that you're looking for here? Are you looking for like
Bad ones.
Okay, that does not help me. Whenever you say bad vibes, what do you mean? Like, are you looking for like a knife behind their backs, or
no?
Like...
So I'm looking for like any sort of implication that there's like some sort of magic here, because there's nobody else around.
So you're gonna give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. So, like, Ithan is looking at these kids and is like, there is no fucking way that two children are gonna stand in an abandoned village and tell me that there's a monster in their abandoned house without something weird being wrong. Oh, maybe he is. It's a 10.
The vibes are, like, as creepy as it is for a child, or for two children to be, like, in the middle of nowhere, like, talking about a monster. If anything, you get the inclination that the monster might be supernatural of some sort.
Oh, no. I'm gonna glance at Esther and be like, I don't want to go in there. I'm gonna say straight up, I do not believe.
Are you trying to be stealthy about this?
Yes, I'm trying to be like, you know how the staunch, like, Ithan, like, glancing and, like, talking out of the corner of his mouth, like, I don't really want to be here.
That is great. I want you to go ahead and roll me a stealth roll, please.
Oh, fuck you.
Can I roll perception as well to see if
Absolutely. Ashka, you know what? I want to say, Ithan, because, like, there is literally nothing helping you right now, I'm gonna give you... No, I was gonna say give you disadvantage. No. What's your roll?
13.
Okay.
I got a 16.
And let me, actually, do my first rolls. Alright. Do I use the God... No, I'll use the God Slayer next time.
Oh my god, don't call it that, please!
And what was your roll?
13.
Okay. And what was your roll, Eddie? Damn it.
16.
Okay, yeah, Aska definitely recognizes, that he's saying that. And, Aska, you can see that the girl, the taller of the two, also recognized that he was saying something of that sort. And, the guy, the kid, yeah, and the kid whimpers a little bit more, like, scared. Obviously, like a scared little kid.
Ashka shoots a glare over her shoulder at Ethan.
I smile in response, like, and I, like, bend my, like, extremely large body in half and, like, kneel down, sort of, like, shit, I don't want to make this kid cry, and I'm like, where are your parents? Like, where have they gone?
So which one are you regarding? You know,
the tall girl, the tall, like,
you know that one
girl.
picture of, like, the how to talk to short people meme?
No, Ithan is like, his like arms are like on his chest, and he's like really tangibly uncomfortable. Like, he's uncomfortable at the best of times, but right now he's like, I think I'd rather die than
uncomfortable at the worst of times.
Yeah, taller girl has got a clean slate for a face. It is not hard to see what emotion she's wearing. And right now what she's wearing is, why are you doing this right now? And she goes, Why do you need to know?
I don't like the sound of that at all. So I look. Oh, no, you go, Esther. I don't think I can make the situation better.
Yeah, no, I wasn't planning to. I walk up to the girl, I put my hand in front of it, and I go, what's with the tone, kid?
What is wrong with both of you? Have you two either seen, like a child before in your life?
No. I was an only child, and I was raised in. So.
Yeah, clearly.
The girl, you know, it's really funny because the girl also says clearly at the same time as you, Aska. She goes, clearly.
Alright, where's the papers?
I fucking hate these kids! What the fuck? I vote that we don't go in the house.
I like them.
They can live with their monster in the house.
I'm sorry, are you pulling out your axe?
Did you say you're pulling out your fucking axe? Oh my god.
He starts too.
Oh my
These
god.
hands are rated E for everybody.
I'm so fucking evil.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I'm gonna leave it to Ashka, because, like, there's no way I can fix this. Like, I straighten up my body, and I look at Esther, and I put a gentle, tender, big brotherly hand on Esther's shoulder, and I go, not today. And I just, like, take a step back, and I'm like, you know what? Ashka, you exude, like, comfy vibes. Like, these kids can deal with you, because obviously they're not having it with me. I think Esther will kill them.
For a
I'm
good
literally
reason.
standing right here.
She is literally standing right here.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
I'm literally
children
just
develop.
standing here.
You know, children develop hearing at birth.
Ooh,
Seriously,
my
I
hand is
didn't
on the
realize
dagger for real now.
with ears that small, I didn't understand that could, maybe it's a personal problem. You guys
Maybe you
deal
just have two big ears.
Ow, that hurt my feelings. That
Yeah,
hurt.
walk it
I
off.
can't help that. I
the
can't fix
girl-
that problem.
The girl who's like, the taller one, she turns to you, Aska, and she goes, for those of you who actually want to know,
Yes.
the monster was trapped in our basement because of our parents.
Are your
Oh,
parents still inside?
She shakes her head.
Do you know where they are?
She shakes her head again.
That's a problem.
What the fuck do you want us to do about it?
That's a problem, I think. Well, to be fair,
Out of
to her, we are-
curiosity, does Esther say, what the fuck do you want us to do about it?
Yes.
Okay, then the girl turns to you, Esther, and she goes, preferably take the monster away.
And preferably,
Any
I would
more
like to
information?
do that if it would make your living conditions more safe.
Yeah, we're not going back inside until the monster is gone.
I would not let you back inside. Do you have a place to stay?
She shakes her head, and the boy, who hasn't said a word thus far, just sort of mumbles. He goes, I'm sorry, she's so rude.
No, it's
Aw.
okay.
Oh, now I feel bad.
I don't see
No,
her as
you're
rude.
right.
She's just very honest. Let's be real. She's very honest.
I'm gonna like actually straighten up and be like, okay, this like weird bendy thing wasn't working. And I'm gonna go.
The girl goes,
Are you gonna-
is your back any better?
First of all, no, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I just sort of, and then I like suck in a breath and I go, are you going to move back in once the monster's gone? Are your parents gonna come back? Is this gonna fix everything?
They
Or is
both
this
nod,
just-
profusely.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so I'm gonna go, great. Is it gonna fix this problem with your village?
They look to each other and they sort of share like a confused glance. It's like they don't really understand. And the boy goes, "There's a baby in the third floor."
Oh my fucking
There is a
Asha looks ready to bolt in.
Ethan, like, noticeably, like, she's back and is like, holy fuck. And, like, looks to Esther, as if, not to say that, like, he doesn't want to do this. If anything, he's more ready to do this now that there is an infant in the home. But he's like, did you just fucking hear what I heard? And also, like, is that real?
I'm nodding. I'm nodding very profusely at you.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Asuka takes a
Okay.
deep breath, and she's just gonna be like, "Can I have your 2 names? Just so I could call them out if we fix the situation and we could find you guys again."
Sure, yes. I'm Rosalvada. You can call me Rose, and this is Thorn. And she points to her brother, who sort of like gives like a shy wave.
Yeah. And
I offer a
gives
wave
little-
back.
They both wave back at the same time.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna suck so bad. There's a
We'll
baby.
make sure your house is safe again.
When we find that baby, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, I'm
Neither
not
am
letting
I.
you touch
I'm
a
not dealing
child.
with it. No, fair enough. Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's
I
fine.
wouldn't either. To be honest, I wouldn't trust Esther with
I feel like a child could snap you in half, Ithan. Just
Yeah, you're probably right.
Fucking hit point having bitch.
Jesus Christ! Okay, so are we going inside the house?
yeah.
Yeah, I think we have to.
Actually, could I like the tavern's like boarded up, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't like the enthusiasm behind that. Oh yeah.
Here, would you like for me to be more enthusiastic? Oh yeah, baby!
Kool-Aid
Oh,
Man
yeah,
bursts
that
through
shit's
the wall.
Fuck
Boarded
yeah,
up.
it's fucking locked
Well,
shut.
Well, excellent news, everybody! I have a crowbar in my bag.
Oh hell yeah!
Wait, so do I.
Swing!
My dog's barking now.
He
Damn.
wants to participate.
That's called ambience.
Yeah, sure. There can be a couple of stray dogs.
Ashka's
Why not?
Ashka's gonna take out the crowbar and she's gonna like go to the tavern to try to pry the doors open and be like, I think you two should probably hide out in here until
The
everything's safe again.
moment you walk away, you go back into sort of like a plume of mist, and you sort of walk in that area, and it spits you out the other side, and you're right in front of the house again.
Can I Arcana check it? Can I
Yeah,
check what the fuck?
You can
is
certainly
cool?
try.
That's gonna be an 18.
What the fuck is going on?
Fuck.
Can I go back the opposite way? Like the way I just got spit out?
Absolutely. So you're going to go back the opposite way, and then you're going to be spit out right in front of the house.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't really fuck with any of this.
Watch your language in front of
No.
children.
No.
Is there I know that I asked this about the village, but is there like anything that I would recognize if I did like a wisdom or intelligence throw, or is it just like all fucking weird?
You have no clue. You have no clue.
Oh, this is fucked up. This is fucked
In
up.
fact,
This is my only thing.
You sort of go
This is my
into
favorite
your
Stephen King book.
I assume you've got like some sort of like cursory like books on magics on you.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Like immediately, like you get out like a little book on your side, and you immediately start like thumbing through it. And you're looking for mist, and you're like misty step, no. You're like looking around, and it's just not like no clue whatsoever.
And there's no vibe of what kind of magic this is. Well, the Arcana check would have shown me that, right?
Yeah, the Arcana check would have shown you that, and you have no clue.
Fuck.
It is weird magic. It's a magic that you've never seen before, for sure.
I look at Ashka and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't think we're going to be able to leave. I think that this is it.
Well, I had no intention of leaving.
propose-
I just wanted to give them a safe place to stay.
Well, you know, great, you can't do that. They're going to have to stand right here while we...
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant. We're going to have to
May I
exercise
propose
a...
an idea. I know I'm not the smartest person in this group, but can I just put forward? I think if we go in the house, something's in there, and it's a bit.
And it has a
That's
penchant
what I'm
for
getting from this
babies.
situation. There's also a baby in there, and I feel like that's probably worse. But we're gonna move past that. If
Would something be
we,
worse than a monster in a basement?
No, I'm more curious as to why the monster kept the baby and not 2 children.
The monster is locked in the basement?
Yeah, I will say, just so you know, the kids did say that the baby is on the 3rd floor, and the basement is not the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor is up on the top, and the basement is up on the bottom, or down the bottom.
Thank you for the clarification.
How long has
Just
the baby been there? Are the kids still there?
Kids are still there. They're sort of like they gave you your space because it like you Ashka went to do something and then came back, and they just sort of like saw that you were doing stuff, and they were like Rose specifically took like one giant step away from you guys because it seemed like you were having a moment.
Yeah, well, we are.
Fair.
So.
We are, yeah. Fuck off, kid. I was gonna ask how long the baby had been there, but I really don't think that that's gonna help us. I think that Ithan just like looks at the house and is like, oh, "Fuck, we're gonna have to go in."
You wanna hold
It's
my
really
hand?
clearly.
Absolutely, yes. I think we should hold.
I'm holding Ethan's hand.
And yeah, Ithan takes Esther's hand, and it's like this 7'4" fully grown man is holding this 6 tall barbarian's hand, and they're like, and
It's very
shaking a little bit.
it's very mom I flew up kind of.
Yeah, he's 7'4", he's a little bit skinny, and he's like shaking a little bit, and he's holding on really hard to Esther's hand.
I extend my other hand to Ashka, and I
Oh.
offer it out.
Ashka just sort of stares for a second, but at most she's gonna like maybe hook a pinky around Esther's. She's not good with contact.
That's fine. That's more than enough.
Fair
The
enough.
spirit is flowing through us.
All right.
We can do this.
And with the spirit of adventure and friendship and slight poopy in your pants.
Speak for yourself.
You were all making
No,
your
I'm
way
absolutely
into the
shitting and
house,
pissing
yeah?
right now.
Yeah, great. I'm
Yeah,
happy
we
for
are.
you. We're making our way inside. All right. So, the front has got a wrought iron gate with hinges on one side. And it's, what happens is, like, there's a lock on the other side, and it fills the archway of a stone portico. So the gate is unlocked. And whenever you sort of open up the rusty hinges, they make a kind of sound. Oil lamps are hanging from the portico, by chains, and they're flanking a set of oaken doors that open to the grand foyer. And I assume you are walking in through the foyer, yes?
Well, is there another option?
No, I mean, you
I was
want to
just
climb in
going
through a
in.
window?
Not
was just
really,
going in.
actually. No, yeah, I'm just gonna walk in. That's fine. I don't want to climb. I don't want to risk losing half of my health to a 3-foot fall. Like, it's not worth it.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's not even like that big of a fall for you. You're fucking 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm very weak, and my bones are very fragile, and my
We trip up on a rock in the way in, and
yeah, I trip on a
God
pebble
help
and
you on the
break my knee.
stairs.
So you are walking in through the door, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, we're walking. Are
I'm
the oil
leading the
lamps
pack.
lit?
Yes.
Can I take one?
They're hanging from the ceiling with chain. Well, I guess you are. This is not a question that I was anticipating. I will
Can I
say.
rip the chains off? Can I
how-
just grab them and rip?
That's
Can
fair.
you grab them and rip them? Well, the thing is okay. So
I have a +5 to strength.
the first floor has about a 10-foot high ceiling. So I would say, Ethan, you're like 7 foot, yeah.
I'm like 7.5 foot. Yeah, I'm 7.5 foot tall.
So I think with your arm stretch, you could possibly get one of them.
Like
'cause-
unhook it and take it down off the chain.
Yeah, I think so.
Sick.
The chain is kind of rusty, so it gives easily.
Oh. And I don't have to roll for this. I could just have it as a gift.
You know what?
Don't make me
Since,
get up.
since you came up with the
I just
idea
wanted a fun gift.
since you came up with the idea of reaching and getting it down, with a roll. Give me a dexterity save, please. Or not save. I'll say just a dexterity in general.
12.
Oh, boy.
Good news and bad news.
Oh
So-
no.
The good news is you get the lamp. The bad news is it sort of like it slips from your grasp for a moment, and you fumble with it, and it's an oil lamp, so you kind of get oil on your arm for a moment, and it sort of like clunks your head.
Oh. Oh no! What? Oh, this is unfortunate. Now I have oil in.
Where is the good
What?
news in this?
The good
Yeah,
news
now
is
I have a lamp.
Now you have a lamp.
Okay, can I wipe the oil off? Like, or is it just there
I
now?
would not do that. That would spread it. You are going to set yourself on fire within the next hour, honestly.
Understood. I will not wipe the oil off of my arms, and I will stay like this. No problem.
And just for me, Ithan, whenever the oil lamp sort of hits your head, it sort of makes like almost a cartoonish boing.
I hate that.
But yeah, so you do manage to get one. Congratulations. So
Thanks.
hanging on the south wall of the foyer, and you can all see this, is a sort of a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms.
Do I recognize them?
You can see that it is a stylized golden windmill on a red field. Do you recognize it though? Go ahead and give me a history? I'll say history check, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, baby! Thank you! It's the only time I'm gonna be able to use it! Oh my fucking god! It's a
You rolled a nat
13.
It's a
I
19?
rolled a 7, it's a 13.
13. Oh, Ithan.
I'm
I want to
so
roll just to see if I get a higher roll.
I want to
You
be
can.
Yeah, I want to roll just.
I
to
got
see
a
if I did better than
14.
I got a 10 with,
Chat, now is a wonderful
plus
time for
zero.
me to tell you guys that you might want to adjust the volume a little bit because Mutt can get kind of loud.
This is my only thing! I have a +6 on this, and I got a 13, and Ashka just rolled, and it's like, I have a 4. Fuck you. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go piss myself in the corner. You know what? I'm useless.
This is so sad for you.
I'm so upset.
Massive L.
Yeah, fat L. I'm taking the biggest of L's.
Hey, at least it wasn't Esther.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I only rolled a 10. Don't worry.
that's only three below me. I had a +6 modifier.
because I have a
Yeah,
0 modifier.
I have a +6 modifier. I rolled a 7.
+1.
Either way, you do not recognize it either, Ashka.
Yeah, that's fair.
So just cursory stuff. This is all stuff that you can sort of see. You know, I'm not going to have you roll a perception to walk inside a room and see things on the walls because they're already there. It's sort of the coat of arms is sort of flanked on either side by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. And then there is a mahogany framed double door that leads from the foyer to the main hall. And they're set with panes of almost magnificent stained glass. I should say the outside of this house looked rather gross. Not super gross, but like, you know, it's a rundown house. There are like boards on either side. The inside, whenever you step, is almost immaculate.
I was literally just about to ask
yeah,
that. Does
it
it
is-
look like there's dust anywhere, or does it
No.
look maintained?
You like take your hand on one of the mantles and you like sort of you slide it across and you check your glove and it like no trace of dirt whatsoever.
This is fucked up. This is fucked up. I look at Ashka and I say, this is fucked up.
Like the
And then I look at
floorboards
Esther,
and the wall
I'm like,
panels
this
are
is
like
fucked
super
up.
well oiled. They're like the drapes and wallpaper are not faded at all. All the furniture looks new. It is all like pristine.
This is a monster with a taste for class.
I time to
Either that, or this baby is really good at fucking cleaning.
Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for the second one. I really appreciate the dedication to cleaning here. Like, it
what do
feels
you
very
think the
homey.
property value is?
Oh,
What do you think
I
is
don't
the
know.
real estate
I
of
think
this
that
area?
the destroyed village and the mysterious just spits you out in front of the house. I think that's bound to bring
Honestly,
it down.
without the monster
Plus
problem, I would
the
offer
fact-
to be an at-home doctor for him.
I love
Oh,
being a dungeon
yeah.
master.
I think that I would spend as much time as feasibly possible away from the.
I'd offer to be their cleaner, but they seem to have that down.
Yeah, that sick fucking baby, man. Hands and knees every day. He's working hard.
It's not honest work. It's not
Finally a
good work, but it's honest
hard-working
work.
baby.
It's it ain't good work, but it's honest work. Sick. So I am like, I turn to both of them and I like genuinely, sincerely, I'm like, this is too good to be true. Like, this is all perfect. Like, everything here is perfect. This is weird, right? I'm not the only one that thinks this is weird.
I'm not liking it either.
Yeah, I'm catching terrible, terrible vibes.
Well, we're not really here to evaluate the vibes. We're here to get the child on the 3rd floor.
Well, let's go get it.
Yeah.
Is there a staircase or anything that we can just walk straight up? Like, I'm
you
not
wanna
planning
go
on doing
up?
any investigation. I just want to get to that 3rd floor, pick up that baby, and get out.
So
Pick it up by the scruff.
Yeah, if it's swaddled, then picking it up by the cloth.
So, okay. So, you sort of go through the main hall. It's a pretty wide hall. It runs about the width of the house, actually. It's got. Let me double check this map. By the way, just so chat knows, I am a heavy theater of the mind person. I don't do like whenever we get into combat and everything. I don't do like graphs or anything. I will just like I will do approximations. I am more roleplay heavy than I am whenever it comes to other type things. So bear in mind that. And that having been said, through the 1st floor, I am making sure that I am doing this correctly. So you're in through the main hall. In the main hall, there is a winding staircase. The staircase leads either up, or it leads up to the 2nd floor. I do not know if it leads down. You're wanting to get to the 3rd floor, yeah?
I don't want to go down. I want to go up.
No.
All I
basement?
know about
Cool.
all I know about basement is monster, and I have no interest in fighting.
Oh boy.
I would like to go up.
Okay, cool. So you just completely skipping the rest of the 1st floor. You're gonna go over to the staircase that leads you to the upper hall. So I will say, whenever you're in the main hall, are you just immediately gunning for it? Are you looking around for stuff? Or are you like, I need to get in and I need to get the fuck out?
I'm not really looking around for anything, but I am taking in sights.
Okay.
Ithan is like very aware that something is not correct. Like, between him not recognizing the magic that was... Because it was obviously magic that was spitting out Ashka. Like, there's no doubt in his mind about that. That's, like, there's no way that you can do that with the fog. So he's like, something is very, very, very wrong. And he doesn't think it's the monster, and he doesn't think it's the baby. So he's, like, looking for any indication of what is going on. He's also, like, trying to get in and out as fast as possible, but he's definitely surveying his surroundings and being like, I need to find out what is happening.
So, I think go ahead and give me a wisdom perception roll. Give me a perception check, please. Ashka, were you going to say something?
Ashka isn't as, like, rushed. She's moving with a purpose, yeah, but she's still taking in anything of interest.
In that case, I will also have you roll a wisdom perception check as well.
15.
Okay. What about you, Ashka?
Oh, I know math. I know math so well. That is fine.
I know math so
We're all
hard.
gay and can't do math. It's okay.
It's a 9.
Okay, Ashka, no. And it sort of works too, because you're sort of passively looking around. You're not actively looking, but Ithan is quite paranoid about all of this.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It tracks. So, you, with your perception roll, you can see, serpents and skulls inconspicuously woven into the wall designs. And the decorative paneling follows a staircase that circles upward to the, 2nd floor. So, you can see the sort of serpents are leading up, the stairs that you're about to walk up.
Was that downstairs as well?
It does just say upstairs, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it's just upstairs.
Okay.
Upward to the
I don't
floor.
want.
Yep.
I don't love that. I'm gonna hang back then.
You're gonna
I'm going
stay
to
in the
let.
first. You're gonna.
No,
split
no,
the
no,
party?
no, 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 no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them like go ahead of me. Not because I think that they should be the ones to die first.
You're gonna keep up the back.
But it is very much like I'm gonna take my time.
Mhm.
I'm gonna follow them, but I am definitely going to make sure that like I'm
So,
careful.
The order that we got right now is Esther's keeping up the front, who's like really wanting to go with the purpose. Ithan and Aska are both kind of hanging towards the back. Ithan purposefully and Aska just sort of like taking in stuff, less like purposefully. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that that's good for me.
Okay. And I will say before you go up, there is another door that you sort of pass, and then you sort of see like a small hallway that has two other doors. Yeah.
Oh, I want to go down that hallway. I don't want to follow the snakes. There's something when Trail of Skull, do not follow.
The old saying, yeah.
I'm gonna call out to Esther and I'm gonna be like, hey, can we take a time out? And just maybe go somewhere else. I'm getting very, very terrible energy. I'd like to just maybe see if the baby is not upstairs and is in one of the other rooms.
The vibes are quite rancid.
The vibes are absolutely fucking terrible.
I mean, I trust ithan with my life. Esther
Oh,
trusts
don't
Ithan with
say that!
her life. So Esther takes one look at the rancid vibes that ithan is getting, and I go, yeah, you want to go down here instead?
I look to the hallway. Is there any skull trail towards the hallway?
Nope.
Or any of the other rooms?
Just up the stairs.
Okay. I look to the hallway and I go, I think that we should maybe take our time and go down here instead. And he's like very obviously like if Ithan was like a wary person before, he's like you say, he's paranoid now because something is very wrong, and he's like trying to guide Esther like away from the staircase right now. He doesn't feel like he needs to convince Aska, just Esther.
No need to convince me. I trust your judgment well enough. I come back down and join the group.
Yeah, Ashka's still like eyeing him, and she's like, "What's got you so on edge? More than usual."
There's something incredibly wrong with this place. That's like
there's a monster in the basement.
Yeah, but we've dealt with things before. This is different.
And the baby on the third floor.
Yeah, the baby is also unsettling.
Equivalent a monster sealed in a basement to an infant child.
No, they're not the same category. It's just all a bit weird. And he like points to the hallway and he's like, I'm going down there. I know Esther's coming. You can come too. I don't think we should go upstairs yet.
Well, obviously I'm coming. You two are gonna get yourself killed without me.
That is true.
Yeah,
even true.
right, yeah.
And then goes down the hallway.
So you've got three choices. You've got a small room right across from you. So whenever you're walking in, that big, massive staircase that like sort of swoops up to the second floor is immediately going to be over on your right side. In front of you, you have a door, and then right next to that door, there's a little bitty hallway that leads to two other doors. You can do all three if you want, but you've got there's one that was right in front of you, and then there's going to be one to your left, that's going to be your left middle, and then there's one to your furthest left, which is going to be your right, other left.
I don't know my left from the right. This is fine.
I'm going left middle. Like, down the hallway and then straight down.
Okay.
I look at ithan, I'm waiting for him to choose before I take his hand again and lead him towards it.
Okay, cool.
Is there, like, any indication of where these what these rooms are, or do we have to, like...
You'll have to go in.
Alright, I'm just following.
This is gonna suck so bad. I'm very Ithan is, like, grateful that Esther, like, has taken his hand, because he's terrified. He's, like, terrified. He's just trying to keep him safe right now.
So...
We're going down left middle, right?
Yeah, straight
Yes.
left and then middle.
Cool. Okay. So, you open the door, and it is a dining room. The centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs with sculpted armrest and cushioned seats. And you look above you, and a crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware polished to a dazzling shine. Mounted above the marble fireplace is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale.
The what?
It's a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. Do you need to know what an alpine vale is?
I have no idea what an alpine vale is.
It's just a valley. It's
Fancy word.
yeah, it's just it's a valley. That is what it is. Big old valley. Made of
Is there any
I
food on
found-
the table?
You've got pheasant in your pockets. You don't need any more.
I just want to know.
There is no food.
God damn.
So weird. So fucking weird. Ithan is like notably relieved to be in a room that does not have skulls. Can I just like roll for again another generic vibe check to see if I pick up on anything rancid in here?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a wisdom perception again.
Nat 20.
Wonderful.
Holy shit.
Technically a 21 with my modifier, but it's not 20.
You, with your previous knowledge from the next room, almost instantaneously see a twisted face carved into the tree trunks and wolves lurking amid the carved foliage. It's the wall paneling. It's this big wall paneling of like an elegant deer among trees, and with that you sort of like you look at the picture and at first it's like oh, this is so gorgeous, and then immediately instantaneously you see something is very, very, very wrong. The face, the faces, it's like those pictures, like, you know, whenever you look at them, and then you sort of, like, look and you notice something, and you're like, oh shit, that's like, you know, the best way that I can do it is, like, you know that charcuterie meme, where it's got, like condoms, and, like, stuff like that?
Oh my fucking
Yeah.
god.
It's like that. It's almost like that. Like, so you notice the one thing, and then it immediately is like, oh shit, what's that? What's that? So that is almost immediately, it's faces carved into tree trunks and wolves lurking amid the carved foliage. And you guys take note, there's red silk drapes that cover the windows, and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf, and it hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, if the vibes were bad before, there are no vibes, they're gone.
Ithan, I want to paint a word picture for you here for a moment.
Oh, please do.
So,
Good luck, bestie.
you're standing amid this massive painting, gorgeous in its own right, but also horrifying after a moment's pause. And immediately around you, the silverware tarnishes, the crystal cracks, the portrait fades, the tapestry rots as if removed from the house. Immediately. And everyone can see it.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
Ithan is gonna like whip around from this picture and just like stare at them. It is literally, it's almost the expression that somebody would get if they were stabbed and they just realized it, and probably one of the first times that they've seen like genuine terror like across him, and he's like, I don't think we should be in this room anymore. I think that we need to move, and I think that we need to move very quickly.
Ashka has her shield out. Like, the moment everything starts to change, she pulls her shield out. She has her sword in hand, and she is, like, glancing around, trying to figure out if there's, like, a reason for the change.
I would like to mention, I also have my hand is gripping my
Actually,
axe.
Before we leave, can I check for any magic? Do I have detect magic, actually? Do I? Well, if I don't, why didn't I give myself detect magic?
Yeah, why did you give yourself fucking detect magic?
I'm pretty sure I do have detect magic, like automatically as a wizard, right?
No, you choose your spells.
1 second. Let me check my character sheet. I'm pretty sure I have detect magic.
So, I also need to let you guys know, it is,
Yeah,
you have, Ithan, you have your now lit oil lamp. As you walked into this, the dining room, nothing was lit inside of it. You were just showing,
it was a good idea! Fuck!
one specific, light hanging from your from atop you, cascading you in this sort of like almost like drearily deathly glow, and nothing else happens other than that. That's all that you guys can really ascertain. Do you want to continue going down the hall, or do you want to go and get this baby?
I want to go to a different room. I do not want to go up the stairs. I am I'm like very adamant in that I do not want to go up the stairs.
Okay, I'm backing out the room as well.
Okay, cool.
Are you like when she sees Ethan sort of clearly going towards another room, Ashka's like reaches a hand out to like stop him, and she's like, "The more we stall, the longer we're going to be here. You realize this, right?"
Ithan is he generally regards Ashka in like high regard. You know, he's got this thing about elves. Great. And so every time that he's around Ashka, like he, in spite of the fact that he's probably the oldest, sort of ish, he thinks that Ashka is like better than him, and this is probably one of the first times that he's been like, "Don't fucking touch me." He is like, I cannot tell you what I think is going to happen if we go upstairs, but it's not going to be good. We need to stay down here.
Then we'll be prepared.
No.
We'll be prepared for something bad.
I can't shake the feeling that we won't be.
Have you ever considered the longer we stall, the worse it could be?
He gives like a huff, and he like, even though Ashka is holding onto his arm, like goes to head towards the other door in this hallway and open it.
We can't stall forever.
So you're opening, which door are you opening?
So you know how there's the hall and we've gone down the left and straight ahead and opened up the...
Yes.
It's the other one in the hall. Is it to the right?
It's to the left.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay, great. Kitchen. So, the kitchen you see is tidy. It's got dishware, cookware, utensils sort of neatly placed on the shelves. There's a work table that's got a cutting board and a rolling pin atop it. And then a stone dome-shaped oven stands near the east wall. Its bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. Behind the stove and to the left door is leading to a well-stocked pantry. And
did you hear that, Esther? It's well stocked.
I'm so excited.
So, I'm asking Esther now, are you going to go to the pantry?
I'm actually not. I'm looking around for
character development.
No, because I realize this is a kitchen. Kitchens have knives. I turn and I look at Ethan and I go, do you have any weapons on you at all? Anything to protect yourself?
You're gonna give him a fucking butter knife to arm himself.
No, I'm thinking like a carving, like an actual big knife, because this is a kitchen, not a dining room.
So Ithan is like I have a dagger. He's got a crossbow, but he's not good at using it. Like he doesn't frequent it. He has a dagger and he has his spells, and he just sort of like huffs out this breath, and he's like, I don't think giving me a weapon is a good idea. I have a dagger. If anybody gets close enough, I can use it. Can I like vibe check this room now? Ithan is high alert.
Yeah. Go ahead and give another vibe check.
15.
It is definitely a kitchen. It exists in a space, and the space that you are living in is the space that it exists in.
Can I?
So there is a dumbwaiter, I will say. So you guys know what a dumbwaiter is. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not calling a waiter a mean word. Like, you know what a dumbwaiter is, yeah.
Tiny
No.
elevator.
Tiny
Okay.
elevator. Yeah, exactly.
Tiny like from Home Alone.
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
exactly.
That's exactly it.
There is a dumbwaiter. Yes. So it's behind a small door in the southwest corner, and it's about 2 foot wide. And
I'm not fitting in
attached
that.
to a simple rope and pulley mechanism, and it looks like it's a manual.
I look at
Yeah,
Ashka.
there's no way on God's gracious earth. Yeah, I also look at Ashka.
Asha is standing by the door with a mom glare.
Oh.
I look at Ashka harder.
I'm just gonna. Well, I'm not gonna fit in it, am I?
Okay, so when we are supposed to go up the stairs, it's no.
We're not going up
Ashka.
the stairs.
We should not go up the stairs.
We're not going up the
When there is
stairs.
a 2 foot wide dumbwaiter, it is Ashka. Go into the dumbwaiter. Go into
Maybe.
the dumbwaiter, Ashka.
Maybe we'll find a room. Gold, wouldn't that be glorious? I think you should get in the dumbwaiter. I don't think we should go up. I think you specifically should go down.
Can I go over and like
You want to
like
go down?
investigate it first? Just to reasure Ashka. that
Vibe
it's
check
gonna
the
be fine.
dumbwaiter.
Actually, can I just remind you guys of something?
No.
No.
Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother?
If it has anything to go with going upstairs, I have no interest in hearing it.
No, it actually has something to do with this room. So funny thing,
Okay.
this
Great
room
time.
looks very nice, right? Like how the dining room looked. But the dining room doesn't look like that anymore. So why is this room nice? And why are you believing that it actually is supposed to look like this?
Magic.
Ethan pauses and is like, "Ah, you're right. Shit." And Ethan almost looks for another one of those like pictures, just in case that was the trigger. Is there any other light other than his oil?
There's no other light other than your oil, and also, like, I will say your wisdom perception roll covered also what you did for finding the dumbwaiter.
Okay.
So there's no you're fine.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Ethan is gonna. He's like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Let's check the pantry, and then let's leave.
And go upstairs.
No, we'll go to the other room. There's another room. And if
Oh my god.
if everything,
Ithan?
mm, that tone,
Are you
like,
expecting to get stuff done by being a coward right now? Because that's what you're doing.
No.
Oh. Wow.
Ethan, that one like felt like an insult. Like, actually, instead of it being like fun jokes, which he sort of internalized up until the point that Ethan, like, his face drops at that, and he goes, I think something very bad is upstairs, and I don't want any of us. And he just like stops there, and he turns and he pantry.
He goes to the pantry?
Mm-hmm. I don't like your tone. I really don't like that tone.
It is
12 inches behind him. I'm following him 12 inches behind him, and I have my hand on my
Thanks,
axe.
Esther.
That's
you.
That's a foot.
Yeah,
I can get
Did you see a
closer.
foot?
It is
11 inches.
excellent. Okay, so it is fully stocked. Do you like are you just like what's what do you want to
Am I gonna do like a? Because what Ithan wants to do is stall for time.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
that's what he's doing right now.
I know.
He's fully convinced he's gonna die upstairs. And he knows it's probably gonna be him. So he like doesn't want that. So he's like, first of all, stalling for time, and then like secondary to that, he just wants to know like what the fuck is going on, like who was living here, like if the pantry is fully stocked, why is it fully stocked when everything else is empty? And like get the sort of vibe of, other than fucking wolf hunters, like who was living here.
Great. Well, you're not going to get all of those answers from sitting in a pantry.
Yeah, no, not from looking at food. But
however, you can take some of the food and you can try some of the food to see how it tastes if you'd like. I promise you are not going to get poisoned.
What food is there?
It's like the standard food that you find in like a fantasy pantry. Like you've got like crackers and like bread. You've got your charcuterie. You've got a whole charcuterie board. Very well preserved. Yeah. You've got like a TikTok charcuterie board. In the just sitting there.
Is that lavender?
Oh my god.
He takes like a couple of packets of crackers and like throws them in his satchel, and he looks at Esther.
The crackers, I will say, they look quite appetizing too. They're sort of like wrapped up. You can see like they're sort of wrapped up in like a parchment, and you like unwrap the parchment, and they've got like some really nice sort of spices looking on them. They look quite appetizing, actually.
Oh no. Am I gonna eat the crackers?
If you want to eat the crackers, you can.
I'll roll a d20, right? And if it's under 10, like 10 and under, I'll eat the crackers. And if it's 11 and up, I won't.
Anything to stop poison.
I told you, you're not gonna get poisoned. I promise you.
It's a 6. I'm eating the crackers.
Okay. It is the blandest thing you've ever tasted in your entire life.
Oh.
It is like the equivalent of eating tofu if tofu had absolutely no flavor.
It's like eating sawdust.
It's like eating sawdust, but like not with the texture even. It's the texture of a cracker, but like the taste. Like you'd think it would taste so much better than it was, but it is the blandest cracker you've ever tasted in your entire life. You eat it and it exists to be sustenance, and you're not even sure if that's right.
He immediately like just wrinkles his nose up and like reaches inside of his satchel and puts the crackers back and is like, they are of no use to anyone, and like looks at Esther and just like points back to the kitchen as though to tell Esther to lead the way. This was a fruitless endeavor, and he does feel sheepish about it.
As he should.
Yeah.
As he should.
Okay. So you're back into the main area. Did you want to go ahead and check that last door, or do you want to go ahead and go up the stairs?
I would like to crack it open.
Okay.
And I motion to Ash. I'm not when. I just want to see what's inside.
So you creak open the door, and you sort of like peer in with your little oil lamp, and you see it's a cloakroom. It's got several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the walls, and there's a top hat that sits on a high shelf.
I pick up the top hat.
You now may add one single top hat to your inventory. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Damn it, I gotta redraw the spray.
Fuck yeah.
Top hat moment.
Hold on, I have a good idea. Hold on.
Just put a top hat emoji on my
Give us a top hat.
I love fashion.
So yeah, that's great news for you. That is what that is. That's it. I've got some unfortunate news for you, and that is literally all that is there. Your stalling, it seems, Ithan, is come to an end, and you can sort of feel it sort of rise, like in your stomach, like sort of that anticipatory sort of like queasiness.
I feel sicky. What you're saying is sicky. I feel a little sicky.
Sicky.
When Esther takes the hat, I like clamp the door shut again, and I like look at the staircase. And I heave a sigh, and I motion for the two of them to go first. Because I am a little pussy bitch boy. And also, I'm not a pussy bitch boy. I just want to make sure that I'm taking everything in. And also, like, Ithan just figures that if anyone's gonna... He's He's a little guy.
If anyone's
He's-
gonna die,
Yeah, like he's fully convinced that
Oh, this is art.
there.
Okay, that's art, baby.
And if anybody is gonna get hurt or die, he knows it's probably gonna be him. And he's like, he doesn't like that, but he'd rather it were him than either of the two of them. So he's gonna try and hang back and like see things because he knows they'll probably be more safe ahead than he will be.
ahead, like that hat. Anyway,
Moment.
so,
Oh my god! Yeah, you've given her a top hat.
in that case, we are, you're going up the stairs, yes?
Oh well, it seems.
I am.
it seems
Or
so.
are you trying to
I
find
am.
an entrance to the monster downstairs?
No, I don't want. Were there skulls leading downstairs? No, there weren't. Were there? Oh.
So you're gonna go downstairs to the
Well, I
monster?
will say
No.
you
So
found
the
you found a
infant
clear
child.
way upstairs. You have not found a clear way downstairs.
No, Ithan understands that he has lost this one, and so he is not going to try and push for them to go downstairs. They will go upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
I don't say that. That's ominous.
So you're gonna go over to the second floor. So the second floor leads
Who rolled that die?
to the upper hall. That was not me, actually.
Okay, good. That's fine. I don't mind then.
Okay.
Where did it lead to? Sorry, I talked over you.
No worries. It's all good. It's leading to the upper hall. So, there are more unlit oil lamps that are mounted on the walls. It is an elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of what seems to be a family. A man and a woman with the two smiling children. With two smiling children. And then
Is the
cradled,
baby in the?
Yep, cradled
is
in
the
the
baby
father's
in-
arms is
okay.
a swaddled baby.
Are the kids the ones from outside?
Roll. I'll say roll an investigation check with advantage.
Sick. Where's my investigation stats? There. Oh,
First one
that's
for me is a 13.
16.
Oh, dirty 20.
Ooh, nice. I think.
That's 19. plus
Oh,
one.
You do regard the two kids as Rose and Thorn.
Oh.
And also with who got the higher of the two?
Ashka. Ashka
Ashka.
got a dirty 20.
No,
Ashka.
not natural.
You notice that the mother regards the baby with a hint of scorn in her face. Other than that, yes, you recognize those are Rose and Thorn. Standing stairs of armors flank wooden doors in the east and west halls. And each one clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head.
Oh no.
And the doors you see are carved with dancing youths. Did anyone get? Did I give you an investigation? That was an investigation roll, yeah.
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 Do you want me to do perception?
Yeah,
I'm
give me another perception for those of you who are actively looking.
18. Oh
Okay.
no, 19.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yes.
And Esther, are you not actively looking?
No, I've never actually.
Esther has never
my
acted.
entire life.
Love that for you. In that case, both of you recognize that upon close inspection with your rolls, it reveals that the youths that are on that are dancing are actually not dancing. They're fighting off swarms of bats.
Oh.
I don't know if Cyra's in chat, but they're gonna fucking love this shit.
Cyrus definitely in chat, and they will love this shit.
Does and I know I've asked this question so many times, but I'm gonna keep doing it because he's a well-read gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Does any of this strike a chord with anything that Ithan has read?
I hate to tell you this.
Are you gonna say no?
It's a no.
Oh, I have a +6 history, please.
I know you do. I told you that you're not going to be using it as much.
I know. I want him to have something.
I'll give him something by the end of this, I promise.
that's not a positive or a negative. That's a very neutral phrasing.
You poor me.
You poor me. Okay. I want to make note of that, like in Ithan's brain then, because this is some new shit.
And I will say,
And that's
the
his whole-
staircase that you just traveled up is also red in marble. I forgot to mention that. Very magnificent red, large marble.
Oh.
And a cold draft can be felt coming down the steps as you sort of stand on the precipice.
This is atrocious. This truly is.
I think I'm gonna make a character decision to actively perceive something, and I'm gonna look for where the draft is coming from, if that's possible.
Upstairs.
Okay, brilliant.
Good job, team.
Yep.
In fact, you know what? No. Roll me a perception check.
Brilliant.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to see what my perception is.
It's bad.
It's a negative one, so let's check.
Yeah, it's bad.
19 minus 1, 18.
So I've got some excellent news for you.
What?
The draft that is coming up from the stairs to the bottom is coming up from the stairs to the bottom of the stairs.
Thank
Let's
you.
go.
I really shouldn't have rolled a fucking 19
You
for that,
shouldn't
but
have
cool.
used your 19 on the thing that you already knew.
Fuck it.
Is there are there any other doors?
Let's
No,
see here.
no, we're not doing this again.
So there are 2 doors to you on either side. So there you've got 4 different suits of armor flanking your right and your left. And you've also got to go up from the stairs. You can explore the 2nd floor if you want, but Ashka seems very unenthused.
I glance at Ashka and I'm like, look, if it's kitchens, if it's cloakrooms, I promise I'm gonna go in them. I'm just looking for anything else. If it looks unimportant, I won't. I promise.
Fine. But
Ah.
after you look in both rooms, not an extensive search, just
A glance.
looking it over.
Yeah, I understand. I'll crack them open, and if there's nothing interesting inside, we will go upstairs.
Gotcha.
And Ithan goes to open whatever door is closest to him.
I think
Excellent.
it's left or right.
It literally, you are standing in the middle. You are going to have to make a decision, left or right.
Right.
Okay, you're gonna go right. That leads you to the library.
Yes! Yes!
Fuck
Fuck
you,
you guys! Fuck you guys! Yes!
So I take it we're going in?
Yeah, we're fucking going in, baby.
There's your dub. There's your dub.
palace full of books. What did you think was gonna happen?
I'm glad someone's enjoying themselves.
I'm having a great time. All of a sudden, Ithan is in paradise. Please tell me what this library looks like. I want to know. I want to feel it in my boat.
All right, cool. So let me paint you another word picture here.
I'm settled down. My eyes are closed. I'm ready.
Red velvet drapes red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high back chair face the entrance, and the fireplace above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. I said Craig. I meant crag. Situated in corners of the room are 2 overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves. Though to be fair, this is the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor has about 12-foot high ceilings. So yeah, it's about half your size. It's massive. Yeah, good.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, and then Ashka's actually going in to check out the desk. Look if there's any papers of interest there.
You're checking the desk?
Yeah.
So, the desk has several items. An oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, and a letter kit containing a red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal bearing a insignia, which is a windmill.
I'm taking the tinderbox instantly without a second thought.
Excellent.
Thank you. The hell yeah.
So, Ithan, my beloved,
Oh, I'm so excited. First of all,
you are in your personal
I'm in
heaven right now.
paradise. This is fucking spectacular. So he's gonna like glance at that picture. It's the windmill on a crag, right?
Yes.
And in spite of the books around him, which he maintains he will come back to, he's gonna look at this picture and be like, is this anything like the one downstairs?
Yes. I will say you are getting the inclination that there are a lot of windmills. It seems to be some sort of a family insignia. I will give you that one for free because you are living your life right now.
Yeah, I'm having there's sheer joy on Ithan's face. Like it surpassed the terror. Where's he gonna go first? Are there any notable different sections, bookshelves, or is it just books?
Can you repeat the question again?
Are there like notable sections? Like, is it obviously split into sections, or is it
Oh.
just straight up books?
Oh, my man. These bookshelves, they are immaculately, like, in their own little sections. You can find ones on history, welfare, alchemy. Some
Are there any
shelves,
erotica?
yes, there are actually.
Esther immediately looks for it.
There are several shelves containing the first edition collected works of poetry and fiction. Ones that like you find a particularly spicy novel, Esther, of a werewolf and a vampire and a regular human girl.
Oh my god!
All there seems to be like some sort of like a three.
You have me
like,
a werewolf and you have me again a vampire.
So like there seems to be like from a cursory thing. For some reason, it's got like this really nice, like there's a person holding like a pomegranate in their hands and it says midnight on the top of it.
Never mind, you lost me. You lost me.
Yes!
Oh my god!
Twilight! Let's fucking go. This is great. I'm in my element. I'm in my fucking element.
I regret that.
No, I don't. Thank you for that. I really needed it. Ithan is gonna. First of all, I need people to know this is everything Ithan could have ever wanted. His whole shtick is like desperately seeking out knowledge, and there are books in here he's never seen before. So he is beside himself with what to do. He rushes for the first editions first.
Mm-hmm.
And if there are any in like spells, spell casting, and alchemy, he's gonna dig for those.
Okay, yeah, you find almost immediately like an almost immaculately kept book, a very deep dive on alchemy, things that you've never seen before in your life.
Oh, hell yeah. He's taking that baby.
You thumb through it and you're looking at all of these like this intense, like gorgeous, almost overwhelming knowledge that you have right at your fingertips. And the moment you get to one word that you haven't recognized, the book begins to crumble. In your hands, it almost turns to dust, and all of the books that surround you at one instantaneous moment begin to just slowly dissolve and rot and age until there's nothing left but just the scattered memories of what once was an incredible tome of information and knowledge.
Does this include my Twilight?
No, midnight is
Okay,
not.
no.
Midnight remains.
Okay, cool. I'm keeping that.
Ithan like feels sick. Like in the space of like what, maybe 30 seconds, possibly less. He has gone from having like exactly what he thought would complete everything he's ever wanted, and now there is just dust on his fingers, and he is beside himself. Like he like there was a single sliver of hope in him that this house was perhaps not as atrocious as he thought it was. It's gone now, and he is like rubbing his fingers with dust, and he's like looking underneath him, and he's like, this is not fucking happening. This is not fucking happening. This is not. And he's almost beginning to question if it actually happened, or if he's just, feeling a lot of things. and has pictured it in his brain, but he knows that the dust is on his hands and this book is gone, and he looks like he's about to burst into tears.